Hello, I'm Carolyn Herbert from the Finance News Network, and joining me from Aus Tin Mining to discuss its newly acquired Granville Tin Project in Tasmania, grades, production schedule and cash flows is CEO Peter Williams. Peter, welcome to FNN.
Thanks, Caroline.
Now, can you start by giving us an introduction to Aus Tin Mining?
Sure. Aus Tin Mining, we're an ASX-listed company and we're focused on the development of tin projects, and our vision is to become a major Australian tin producer. We've got a very simple strategy: generate cash flow, then develop into a major producer and expand through exploration and acquisition. And certainly in the near term, our objective is to become the second only ASX-listed tin producer, Metals being the other.
Thanks, Peter. Now to your acquisition of the Granville Tin Project on the west coast of Tasmania. What attracted you to the asset and on what terms was it acquired?
Carolyn, there are a number of things that attracted us to Granville, notably the fact that it had very high grades. It also had existing mining leases, and there was a plant that was there on care and maintenance. So a lot of the areas were de-risked. It was also attractive from the fact that it's located in a very well-established mining area. A number of mines operating on the west coast of Tasmania, including Granville Tin Mine, the Mount Lyell and Rosebery base metal mines, and the Savage River iron ore mine. The area is also hugely prospective for exploration. In terms of the acquisition, we recently announced a revised funding package, which has enabled us to retain 100% of the project. And we acquired the project from the previous owners through a combination of cash and scrip.
So what's the immediate priority and the plans for the project going forward?
Well, the first thing is a resumption of operations as soon as possible. Fortunately, not a great deal of work is required to get the operations up and going again, and we've also got the benefit of existing ore stockpiles there ready to draw upon. The project's approved for what they call a level 1 operation, and we recently announced an offtake agreement with global trading house Traxys for the sale of tin concentrate. Thereafter, the plan is to expand the scale of the operation, and we've commenced the regulatory approvals process to do so. Now, I guess the final thing that we plan to do is some further drilling. Last year we conducted a limited drilling program in conjunction with our due diligence to support a resumption of mining operations, and our plan is, now that we actually own the asset, is to undertake further drilling to test the depth potential at Granville.
And what about grade?
The project has some exceptionally high tin grades. The primary ore is a cassiterite magnetite skarn, and drilling by previous operators, including CRA and GeoPico, indicate the skarn extends to a depth of at least 85 metres. The previous operators mined the open pit to about 20 metres, and we conducted limited drilling programs below the pit floor, which generate consistent intersections of around 7 metres at above 2% tin. The best intersection, though, we got was 1 metre at 4.8% tin from a depth of about 9 metres, so exceptionally good grades for an open pit operation.
And now to finances. Tin prices have recovered sharply, sitting around the US $17,000 a tonne mark. What are the economics of the project at these levels?
Yeah, certainly the LME tin price has improved dramatically. It's up about 30% from its mid-lows in January. And I guess this increase has come against a backdrop of low stock levels, the lowest actually since sort of mid-2005 or so, but also reduced mine production from some of the major producers, including China, Indonesia, and even Myanmar more recently. So from our perspective, we forecast our costs to be in the second quartile, so it's probably in the range of around US $10,000 to $12,000 per tonne. So we're looking at a very healthy margin.
And finally, Peter, what's your outlook for the second half?
The outlook will be very busy, certainly, I guess with the resumption of operations and the expansion at Granville, but also we're looking to finalise approvals for our other tin project, which is the Taronga Tin Project in northern New South Wales. We announced last year a low CapEx development option for that project, and we're currently progressing that. So we're hoping that before the end of the year we'll have 2 operations going.
Peter Williams, thanks for the update.
Thanks, Caroline.